Welcome. Hanging out at the Eon Mall. Just trying to see what the Eon Mall in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where I live. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tammy. I am an expat from Orlando, Florida, and I've lived here for approximately 10 months now, going on 11 months, almost a year. And there are actually, before we get into the $5.15 meal with a drink and a dessert, like I said, I came with the receipts, baby. My hair all looking all crazy. I just got off of the tuk-tuk, man. But yeah, the mall is, there's 3 different Eon malls in Phnom Penh. There's one that's north of the city center, which is the one I'm at, in the Sen Suc region. I know that sounds funky, but that's the name of the region. There's 2 more that are south of the city center. Damn, what the hell? Something in my hair. I'm outside. But anyway, the other 2, one is south of the city center, and then there's one even further outside of the city center. But I'm at the one that's up north, and it's quite beautiful. I'm sitting outside of Brown's Coffee, so I'm not actually in the mall, but I'm on the grounds, and I want to show you what it looks like. So here we go. As you can see, if you have a motorbike, you can park it down there. And yeah, they've got a bunch of greenery out here. This is like an I don't know what you would call it, but the elevator, it's a 3-story mall. And here's Brown's Coffee. Looks pretty empty. There's the tuk-tuks over there where you can pick up a ride. So, yeah. And here is the food. Now, this here may not look like much, but this is a damn good papaya salad with shrimp. I already ate a bunch of shrimp in there. And that came to $2.50. I only ate a little bit of it, but it's got the peanut sauce and all that. It is really, really good. This dessert, you can read that, 80 cents. I got it at a bakery inside the mall. And yeah, 80 cents for a big giant like chocolate brownie. Of course, they charged me, I needed a bag, so they charged me an extra dime for that. And then went to another coffee shop, not this one behind me, but this one's called Cafe Amazon. And this is milk Thai tea, and it was only $1.75. Now, I don't have the receipt to show you for this, but just to prove how much this coffee was, here's the receipt. See that? $1.75 American. Well, they charge $1.50, 16 cents tax, $1.75 for that drink. Not too shabby. And then the brownie that I showed you for 80 cents. Now, like I said, they had to charge me for the plastic bag because the guy who gave me the papaya salad didn't give me a bag. So I asked for a bag. 80 cents for the brownie, 10 cents for the bag. Yeah. Actually, the total's right here in US dollars, 90 cents. This is their money. But yeah, man, I mean, like, it doesn't, you can get away with really cheap stuff out here. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. I love it. I freaking love it. I'm gonna see if I can open this up and show you the size of the shrimp. I don't think I ate them all. They're raw, I never thought I'd like raw shrimp. These are like tiger shrimp, and they're really freaking good. They're marinated in some kind of like Thai sauce. Look, that's a noodle. Look at the size of that shrimp, man. And let me see how many I got. Hold on. I think that's the last whole one because I ate 1, 2, 3, and this whole one makes 4, right? So 4 giant shrimp plus everything in here. I want to show you, let me show you a close-up of everything in here. See that, man? It's all peanut sauce and all kinds of veggies. Papaya, this is actually papaya, not noodles. It's green papaya. And yeah, all kinds of vegetables. It's really good, man. Really freaking good. I wish you could taste it. That's the only thing about YouTube is you can't taste it or smell it. I'm sorry. What can I say? But yeah, living here has its perks, man. And this is at a big mall in Phnom Penh. So yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. While I get down on this milk Thai tea. Oops, let me get this out of the sun. Oh man, it's so good. Looks like we have some company. Definitely beautiful, beautiful view out here. Okay, so this is a smoking patio. But luckily the smoke is blowing to the right of me and not on me. I don't care. I mean, I really don't. I don't smoke personally, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. In case you're wondering what the temperature is out here in Cambodia, we've been having really good weather. Like it is, I think it's roughly 91 degrees right now, Fahrenheit, which seems like it's hot, but the humidity is on the lower side, so it's really not that bad. And especially when you're in the shade. That's what's different about being out here versus like Florida. Like when you're in the shade, it feels nice and cool. That's why a lot of people out here like to just hang out in the shade during the day, because it can get really hot in the sun. The sun's intense. And that would explain why a lot of people wear long sleeves and cover up their head and everything. Because, I mean, people don't use suntan lotion out here, okay? Suntan lotion really isn't a thing out here. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen suntan lotion for sale. Maybe you can pick it up in this mall. I don't know. But yeah, it's not a thing. So the way to protect your skin is just to wear a long sleeve shirt. Hello, hello. I see some people tuning in. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. But yeah, 91 degrees. I guess with the humidity, it's factored about 94. But we're going into mid-afternoon, so the sun's starting to go down and it's getting more comfortable. Oh, okay. Where am I at? Tropical Thunder. Thanks for letting me know where you're at. Where am I at? I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm outside the Eon Mall, and I'll show you how lovely it is out here. I'm on the smoking patio outside of a coffee shop. Got my goodies here. And yeah, as you can see, I'm surrounded by Asians. And check this out. Behind me is the coffee shop. That's Brown's Coffee, but I didn't get my coffee there. Oh, you're in Tennessee? Okay. Whereabouts in Tennessee? Actually got well, actually, this is Thai tea. This is Thai milk tea, and I got it for $1.75. Can't beat that. I'm all about savings. But yeah, where are you from in Tennessee? Let me know. I've never lived in Tennessee. Get away from the sun a little bit. But I have lived in Murphy, North Carolina, if you know where that is, and that's pretty close to the Tennessee line. That was many, many moons ago. Many, many years ago. Okay, so you're going to be shy and not tell me where. You're going to make me guess where you are in Tennessee. Are you near the Appalachian Mountains? Hi, somebody coming in. Hello, hello. West end of the state. Wow, it's in the 30s right now? Oh my God, I can't even imagine being that cold. It's 91 degrees out here, and I'm loving it. I like it warm. So the west end of the state, so that's, is that Memphis? Around that area? I don't know Tennessee too much, but it sounds like Memphis. You're not on the side of the mountains, okay. You're near Jackson, Tennessee? I don't know where Jackson is, unfortunately. But I can picture it now where you're at, so you're definitely on the opposite end of where I was in Murphy, North Carolina. About an hour northeast of Memphis along I-40. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Hey, Mosh Mosh, hi. See, these are two reasons I can use these chopsticks. Of course, to eat with. I've been improving on my chopstick skills. Or drum set. I'm such a nerd, man. But yeah, anyway, I love chopsticks, man. I'm getting used to it. No, I don't think I want to do that. Mim Callie. Might get tied up in something. No, I live here. I live in Cambodia right now. I've been here almost a year. It's been 10 months now. The sun's getting on my papaya salad. Put this over here. Yeah, it's been 10 months now. I live in the capital city of Phnom Penh. And I'm an expat. I retired and split the states. I used to live in Orlando, Florida. Well, actually, side of Orlando, Florida. I lived in Winter Haven, Florida. And I said, I've had enough. I'm escaping the matrix. I'm going to go where my dollar stretches further. And here I am. I couldn't be more happier. Let me get back to your comments. Nerds are cool. Well, that's good. I think nerds are cool. Hey, nerds run the world, man. If it wasn't for nerds, we wouldn't have half the technology we have today. That's just my opinion. If jocks were running the world, we wouldn't have cell phones right now. It's my opinion. You're a meteorologist and a weather nerd? Okay, that's cool. I always want to know about the weather. I'm all about it. Oh, chopstick skills? 3 times fast? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's easy when I don't have food on it. Try to pick, I'll tell you what's hard, is picking up rice with chopsticks. Noodles, no problem, but rice is a whole nother story. Like, I've tried scooping. You see that? You got that little gap. You got to try to put them together and scoop your rice like a spoon. But if you try to actually pick an individual rice kernel, like, it's not gonna happen, okay? I'm just saying. I've tried it, and it ain't gonna happen. You'd be starving before you got it. Oh, okay, you can't sleep? Well, hey, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you're talking. I mean, I'm here. You want to talk to me? Let's chit-chat, chit-chat, chit-chat. I'm cool with that. I got time to kill. Thanks for stopping in, Tropical Thunder. You know Winter Haven? Oh, shit. I didn't think anybody knew where Winter Haven was. I mean, unless you're actually from Central Florida, you would know about Winter Haven, but I'm surprised you know it. I lived there for over a decade, raised my kids there, and things have really changed. I mean, it's gotten more and more touristy, and not just the snowbirds, but it's also being built up really fast. Like, Orlando is like caving into Winter Haven, even though it's an hour's drive or so away. They've built out Orlando so fast that now they're moving west towards Tampa, and Winter Haven's in between Orlando and Tampa. And it's just getting overrun with those, I call them Airbnb homes, because they've been making these big neighborhoods, and it seems like most of the people don't really own the homes, but they're renting them out, typically on Airbnb, and that's what's taken over Winter Haven, and it's pretty freaking sad. Unless you already have a home on a lake and you're established, that's the kind of homes they got going on out there, and it was like, this isn't for me, I'm out. And the traffic's terrible. Yeah, amen, man. Amen, ma'am. Okay, let me just catch up. TJ from Minnesota? Okay. Nice to meet you. Cool. Like your handle, man. I'll just call you CB. Do I travel for a living? No. I'm an expat. I live in Phnom Penh, Cambodia right now. I am permanent. I'd say for at least another 3 to 4 years. That's how good it is out here. Like, you can save some bank. Your money goes really far out here, guys. Oh, you want to see where I'm at? I'm outside the Eon Mall in North Phnom Penh. This is the outside. Yeah, it is pretty nice out. See? This is like motorcycle. Here's the mall behind me. You can just get in that door. People coming in. I'm sitting here at a table, hanging out by the plants. So is everybody else. We're all just hanging out. So there's the elevator. You can take it upstairs. It's 3 levels of the mall, and that's one of the coffee shops in here behind me. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really sweet, man. Hi, Matthew. Oh no, I'm the furthest thing from a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, man. Now, I used to be an auto claims adjuster many moons ago. Not the best profession in the world, but it paid the bills. And you'd be surprised how many people really care about their car out there. Hello, we got people tuning in. I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia at the Eon Mall. My day is going fabulous, Ashy. No, I don't mind you asking. Ask away as long as it's respectful. You know, I'm cool with that. Hi, Julius. Y'all are crazy. There's some crazy comments up in here. Yeah, hey, Iggy. Hey, yeah, the weather's fabulous today. The rain, I think we're approaching the end of the rainy season. Thanks for the hearts, whoever's blowing hearts up here. Julius, yeah, you can come work in Cambodia. Now, you're not going to be able to take a local's job, but the government will let you work as an English teacher out here, or you can just work off your laptop. You got your own business. That's sort of what I do, because I tried the English teacher route, and I lasted 1 week. I was teaching kindergarten kids, and they freaking kicked my ass, and I was like, this ain't for me. So I just do YouTube, and I have my pension from my job, and that's really me. That's more than enough to make things work out here. And you can do the same thing too. In fact, I help people relocate out here, guys. I have my own website if you want to check it out. It's called nextstepunknown.me. And yeah, you can book my services if you are looking for an apartment, you need help with a visa. You know, you just need to know about the different parts of the city and where would be a good place to live and where do I shop and blah, 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 blah. Where do I get my meds? How do I get health insurance? I'm your girl. Okay, I'm your girl. I speak English. I'm American. And I can help you get set up out here in Phnom Penh. So I'm just saying, check out my website. Well, you know, Dee, hey, it's okay to disagree. You know, we can agree to disagree, right? It's a free world, man. At least it is so far. Oh, it's your day off, FB? That's cool. 77777 says, hey. Am I selling car insurance? No. I don't sell car insurance. I'm out of the insurance business, okay, guys? I don't do that shit no more. It's a big hell no to that. I didn't sell insurance. I worked claims, auto claims. For example, let's say you have a car accident back in the States and your car is smashed and you got a boo-boo on your neck. I'd be the person you call at the insurance company and say, help. Yeah, that's what I did for a living. You know, Julius, if you were offered a job, congrats, man, because that's a big deal. Because like I said, you can't just hop on a plane, come over and just take a job from a Cambodian. But if you were offered a job, kudos, man, go for it. I mean, you know, the people are really super chill, Julius, so if you're wondering about it, I mean, nobody bothers you out here. Unless you're actually like near the riverfront where all the action is, and then that's where all the tourists flow in and out, then you're gonna get harassed because they're trying to make a buck. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just like anywhere in the world. But if you're just like here, like where I am, I'm north of the big tourist area. I'm like in the suburbs. You can go anywhere. I mean, people are going to look at you. It's a little funny because if you're a Westerner, you're different than them, you know. And they're curious to see what, you know, who you are. And a lot of them, if they speak English, they'll come up to you and ask you where are you from. And they like to strike a conversation with you. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm surrounded by Asians, but I mean, I definitely saw a lot of Westerners inside the mall. But just to give you an example, See what I mean? You see anybody bothering me? Look, everybody's into their phones or they're talking. Like, they don't care what the hell I'm doing. I don't care what they're doing. Hope that helps. Gigi, I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm outside one of their malls out here. Yes, they have a mall. Actually, they have many malls. This is one of 3 of the top malls here. What made me choose a kitty? Well, initially, when I was in the States before I left to live here, I was looking at teaching teaching in person in a foreign country. I was narrowing it down between Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos, okay, and Vietnam. And with my age, I'm 55 years young. Okay, I'm just gonna spill it out there. I ain't gonna lie about my age, but I found out that Cambodia is the only country that does not care about you being 55 to teach out here. It's easy to get a work permit. So that's what brought me here. Because Thailand and Vietnam, I think Laos was the same, but Thailand and Vietnam has a cap. You cannot teach past age 55. They won't take you, and most of the employers won't hire you. So that's what actually got me here initially. And then, like I said, I taught for a week, and then I was like, you know what? I don't really need the job out here because I can live off my pension because it's so cheap. And yeah, I live off of $600 a month, guys. Did you hear me? $600 a month, and that's everything. We're talking eating out, we're talking rent, transportation, utilities, my cell phone bill. That's all I'm spending a month. Think about that, man. That's pretty freaking cheap, and that's why I'm here. Hold on a second here. Oh my God, Archer, you got work on your oral surgery? Good luck, man. Good luck. Yeah, I'm praying for you, buddy. You're right, Gigi. Prayers for him, man. Good luck. You're welcome, Julius. No problem. When you guys have questions, just ask me. Being a big baby. Well, they're probably gonna knock you out, and you'll be fine. You'll get through You'll get through it, man. You'll be cool. Don't worry about it. Okay, am I reading this right? Ronnie Morning Coffee says hi. Hi. Where am I at? I'm actually outside a mall on a patio in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and I'll show you in just a minute. Oh, thanks, Julius. First time being on a live here? I always welcome new people. I love you guys. You guys are fabulous. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. That's cool. Gigi, we are at Phnom Penh at Eon Mall. No, I'm not in Australia. I'm in Cambodia. Come on, Batman. Don't take life so seriously. It is beautiful out here, Archer. It's super cool. Your gas is $600 a month and you got a vet. You think I'm bullshitting you? Let me show you. Okay, this drink here. Well, let me show you something. I got a brownie in the mall. Look how big this brownie is, guys. Okay? You see how thick this thing is? Right? You can see the price. 80 cents. 80 cents. In fact, here's the receipt. It's upside down, but I had to pay 10 cents for the bag, 90 cents out the door. This drink from the coffee shop is Thai milk tea with tax. I don't know if you can read it, but it's $1.75. And this right here, shrimp papaya salad. See how thick that is? With the peanut sauce, $2.50. I only ate half of it because I'm going to take the other half home and eat it. And I'm saving this for dessert tonight. But yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you can ball out and you can spend a lot more money. My hair be looking all crazy, but that's how cheap you can live out here, guys. It's fabulous. I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, in case you guys are just tuning in. I know everybody's asking. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Americans out here. Is it Impal? I wouldn't say as many as like people from Australia or South Africa, because those countries are closer to Cambodia. But I have run into a lot of Americans out here. I mean, yeah, man, it's a multicultural kind of area. You know what I mean? Totally multicultural. Just to give you an idea, I got the sun on me right now. Isn't this beautiful? So beautiful. Yeah, maybe you can see the receipts better. Here you go. $1.75 for the drink. Oh my God, it's all wet. Yeah, I tore it. 90 cents right there. See, I come with receipts, baby. I ain't just bullshitting you. I'm coming with receipts. This is how cheap I roll. I'm a cheapster too, baby, but I'm living good. Okay, back to your comments. Elizabeth, well, I did solo travel. So this isn't really my first rodeo. I mean, it's my first time living in one place for more than a month, but before I settled here in Phnom Penh, I actually traveled for 2 years as a solo traveler, and I would live from one Airbnb to the other, like 1 month at a time. So I've traveled all through Southeast Asia. I've been through the Balkans. I lived in Turkey, Poland, Spain. I haven't been to South America yet, but I plan on getting there pretty soon. But right now, I just thought I would settle down, make a go at it, just stay in one location for a while and stack my coins. You know, 'cause it does cost a little bread to travel, but I'm here now, I'm stacking my coins, and I'm looking all crazy, but that's what's happening. Sorry, let me get back to the comments. C. Ortega, you said you're sold, but can I find a job and ride a bike? Well, if you're talking about riding a motorcycle, yes. Now, I don't personally do it, but they ride scooters out here more than like Harley Davidsons, you know what I mean? Like everything's like electric and quiet. But yeah, you can ride a motorbike out here. If you know how to do it, you can, if you don't want to buy a motorbike, you can rent a motorbike literally, I think for like $10 a day. Maybe cheaper if you rent it for the month. They give you a discount, or you can just buy one for about $1,500 and you'll have a motorbike. And I wouldn't say gas is cheap out here. They go by the liter. So 4 liters, I believe, equals a gallon, and that's going to cost you around $4 a gallon. So, but if you have a motorbike, it'll be cheap because it'll stretch further. And as far as finding work, unless you're teaching English out here or you're working online, you're not, I mean, unless you get offered a job, it's going to be hard for you to actually work out here, you know, because the government wants to make sure their people has a job before you, the foreigner, does. So my recommendation is either do something online to earn money, either have a pension or social security check, or actually teach English out here. If you can handle the grind out here, you can make pretty decent money. In fact, they pay foreigners 3 to 4 times more the salary than they pay their own people to do the same job. So just you being a Westerner, and you don't have to be a white one, okay? They will pay you 4 times what they would pay anybody else out here. And you will live like a king, brother. I'm telling you what. You be living good out here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Gigi, about your sick hubby. Well, you never know. You never know what the future holds. Yeah, Gigi, it is pretty cool, man. I mean, like I said, I escaped the Matrix, and I was like, I'm gonna go where my dollar stretches further, and where I can actually feel like I don't have to, you know, sacrifice comfort in order to live well. And this is why I'm here. Aw, thanks for subbing, Gigi. I appreciate you. Namaste. I got sun going on in my face and everything. Hey, Night. Night's in the house. Hi. Oh, Night, I'm talking about, yeah, you can waltz in here and scoop up an English teaching job. That's no problem because they've got so many options out here, you know, between public, private, international language centers. Like, they need teachers. They go through them like crazy. Um, but I'm talking about other jobs, you know what I mean? Like, if I had one guy, for instance, email me. By the way, you guys, you can email me too. My business email is tami, T-A-M-I, at nextstepunknown.com. And anytime you have questions, write me. But I had a guy write me on my email, and he said he's a construction worker in the States. And he wanted to know, also he was like a handyman, but he wanted to know if he could come to Cambodia and get a construction job. So I did a little research on that, and the answer was no, because the way it is, it's like you have to get a work permit out here in order to do anything. And in order to get a work permit, especially through an employer, they have to prove that by giving the job to a foreigner, there has to be a legit reason why they're not giving it to a Cambodian instead. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to go through the hassle, and they won't do that. So they're not going to give away local jobs like construction to a foreigner. Somebody just popped their balloon. They'd rather have you teaching. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's like babysitting. I didn't know how to teach. Like I said, I was an auto claims adjuster. I didn't know shit about teaching, okay? I did a little volunteer online teaching just to get experience, and I got my teaching certificate before I came out here. I had no idea what it was like to actually teach live in a classroom. They didn't care, man. They just threw me to the wolves, and they said, here's a lesson, and you can learn stuff online. Like, they're not going to tell you how to teach, but with the glory of AI, they even recommend that you use AI, okay? I'm trying to get out of the sun. Ooh. They recommend that you use AI to actually come up with lesson plans or to figure out how to teach. And that's what I did. I mean, for the time I taught there, I was just winging it. It tells you how to play games with the kids and everything. and they liked me. It's just that I couldn't handle the kids, man. Now, if I would have had maybe older children or adults, I probably would have done better. But I'm too comfortable now, just being retired and not doing shit. But it's possible, guys. It's possible. That's what I was talking about tonight. Long story short, yeah, I do live in Cambodia. What are y'all saying? I got the sun in my face. Oh my God, Iggy. What now? You sued to live in California? Your gas was $400 a month? Oh my God, that's crazy. That is super crazy. Is Phnom better than Krakow? Adrian, it's like two worlds, okay? I wouldn't say it's better, and I wouldn't say it's not better. I wouldn't say it's better or worse, but it's definitely like two worlds. I mean, come on, it's Southeast Asia, right? This is a different kind of culture and atmosphere. Now, if we're comparing economically, I would say it's better in Cambodia than it is in Krakow, Poland. Even though you can get away with a lot of cheap food out there, because I've done it, but it is going to cost you a little bit more to live out there. I don't think I could get an apartment out there for $330 a month, fully furnished. That's what I have here. But I love Krakow, Poland. I was there for a month and I thought it was absolutely nice. But again, I'm not a winter person. I was there in the fall when the leaves were turning and I was freezing, bro. I was literally freezing my ass off. Because like I said, I'm a Florida girl. I'm from Florida. Like we have maybe cold weather two months out of the year and that's it. And if it does get cold, it maybe drops to freezing one night out of the year, and then the rest of it it's like in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and I'm still freezing. But I prefer the warmer tropical weather than I would Poland. But I wouldn't mind Poland in the summertime. I'll just tell you that. Okay, oh my God. I'm hoping the sun moves over. Okay, 40 cents. That sounds good. Yeah, it is good living, GG. Where am I at, Divine One? I'm actually at Phnom Penh, outside the mall. See, this is the mall right here. This is the coffee shop. There's more people starting to come in. Yeah, it's very lovely, very lovely. Okay, yeah, I don't know nothing about them stories there, Archer. Why come back to America? Well, I have two grown kids. I have a son and a daughter in their 20s. I'd like to go back every 2 years to visit them. But man, plane tickets, the costs have really gone up. It's got me second guessing. I mean, I'm not going back this year. I have another year to save up. But I'm like, damn, I was looking online the other day just to fly from Phnom Penh to Orlando. And we're literally talking like $3,000 round trip. And I was like, holy shit. You know what, guys? Hold on. I'm going to move pretty soon here. I'm going to give you a view. Let me just get my stuff together. I think we need to move into the shade is my thingamajigger. wondering. A lot of people are over there. Here you go. Now you get a better view of the mall. See? This is a big coffee chain, Brown Coffee. It's a 3-story mall. Yeah, it's a lot shadier over here. I was about sweating over there. It's like time to get out of the sun. I don't think I'll get chewed up by the ants. Hold on, I gotta take my shoes off. Yeah, boy. This way we roll cross-legged. All right. Where do we leave off? Do I speak the language, Gigi? I know a handful of words. Like, I know how to say hello, thank you. Ma'am is really like bong. I know it sounds funny, but an older woman is called a bong out here. I know. Not that kind of bong, but just bong. That's what they call you. You say hello, you say susade. If you say thank you, you say akun. If you say I'm sorry or excuse me, it's sumto. I say that a lot because I bump into people. Oh, yes and no, I'm trying to think. The word yes is ja for a female. For a female to say yes is ja. I forget what the male version is, but they have like 2 different like masculinity and femininity type words. So if you're a woman and you say yes, you say ja. If you say no, no is ought or ate, which means no. Okay, ate. So those are the only things I know. That's what I get away with, man. But a lot of people out here speak English, so it's really no problem. Oh, okay. Why Cambodia, Peter? Because let's face it, it's easy to get a visa and live here, like super easy. You don't have to prove your income. As long as you got the money, like if you can get a 6-month multi-entry visa for $180, or if you want to do the whole year, you can get a discount and you can pay $300 and have your visa here for the whole year. And that's a retirement visa. So if you're 55 or older, you can get a retirement visa for that. All they want is a valid passport that at least has validity of 6 months or more. They want the cash. That's it. You don't have to prove your income. And, it says online that you have to prove your income, but I've been to visa agents and none of them have asked me to prove my pension income. Nobody's asked me for a bank statement. So that's one of the reasons I'm living out here. Besides that, your dollar is worth 4,000 of their money. So it's a 1 to 4,000 exchange. That's why things are so cheap out here. And the weather, you never have to worry about tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes. It's in a nice little pocket of Southeast Asia where the weather we just went through the rainy season and it's wrapping up right now. Other than rain, I mean, if you can handle a thunderstorm or two, it's a piece of cake living out here. I mean, it really is. Like even in Florida, I always had you were concerned about hurricanes, running through, but there is no, out here they call them typhoons, not hurricanes. So, but the typhoons only run along the Vietnam coastline, which is, from where I'm living, it is actually east of me. So I'm like inland. I'm in a nice little pocket where there's no big weather activity. So those are several reasons why I picked Cambodia. Not to mention the people are chill. I mean, it's just easy living out here, man. Super easy living. I'm not in the USA, Kevin. I'm in Cambodia. Yeah, the trees are beautiful out here, Archer. Good afternoon, 7. Hayden says hi. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Yeah, Iggy, it is a pretty freaking good, sweet deal. That's what I'm talking about. Healthcare? Okay, Impact. That's a good question. Hold on. Thought I'd give you a little view of the monks. See, the monks come to the mall too, guys. Monks shop at the mall. They don't just hide out in a Buddhist temple. But yeah, healthcare. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my sleeves, man. I have healthcare. I pay $480 a year for my healthcare. Now it's based on your health condition, but you can get it through a company called Forte General. They're a French company that works with expats out here, and the travel agent, or the the insurance agent that you work through is called Safety Net, and that's who I got my policy through. I got a 1,000 policy, like emergencies, air evacuation if I got to go to Bangkok. But the hospitals here are really good. But yeah. And you can either pay all of that up front, if the $480 for the year, or they'll let you pay by the month, or you could pay every 3 months. Like I pay every quarter. It's just easier for me, and they break it up in payments. Like my next payment is $140, and it's due in December. Use Wi-Fi. And since I moved away, I guess it affected the Wi-Fi, but I jumped into my 4G. That'll be better. Sorry, guys. Are things better now? Let me know. Let me try it again.